last year at the ESPYs, somebody asked Floyd, like, what do you think would happen if you and Ronda Rousey fought? And he said, Ronda Rousey? I don't know who he is. And then someone explained who I am. It was like, I ain't know who that is. And it was a really subtle and snarky jab at me. And I was sitting on the couch. I was nominated for Best Fighter with him that year. So I know that he knows who I am. And he actually has MMA fighters signed to him. So I know he knows who I am. And so I was kind of sitting there on the couch one day post-surgery, my leg, you know, my thumb and my knee just got operated on. I was like, all right, okay. You know what? I'm patient. I'm patient. I'm going to get you at the right time. And you're going to think, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said that about that chick. And so I waited a whole year. And you know what? If I didn't win Best Fighter this year, I would have waited another year. I would have waited 2 years just to find the right time to remind him that he shouldn't try to mess with me. And yeah, I'd be interested to hear what to hear him pretend that he doesn't know who I am now.
How do you think he's going to respond? How would you describe, if you could describe your relationship, how would you describe how you feel about Floyd overall?
Overall, I think he's one of the greatest boxers of all time. I mean, I thought Edwin Valero is one of the boxers that I admire so much as a fighter, but I mean, he killed his wife and kid, you know? There's people that you admire as athletes, and outside of it, you know, it's not so much. And so he's one of those people that I really admire and learn from very much as an athlete, but outside of that, I mean, I know that there's always a possibility for people to redeem themselves, and I would really like to see that kind of effort from him, but I haven't seen it yet.
Is that why you and Mike Tyson have a good relationship? And Mike Tyson has had his demons in the past, and Mike Tyson actually came to your sparring session. He's a good friend of yours.
Yeah, Mike is a great example, I think, where he's put in so much effort over so many years to better himself as a man that I really have seen him. He's owned up to things he's done. He's denied the things that he hasn't done. He's paid his debt to society. He you know, lost everything for it, and put so much work into so many years into really bettering himself as a man. And I admire that kind of effort and humility out of Mike just as much as I admire his fighting. And he really gained my respect as a man, as seeing how he's handled himself over the years. And I really hope that Floyd Mayweather grows up to be like Mike Tyson.